Yo, what's really good, everyone? It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. Happy Saturday, and I hope everybody's enjoying their day thus far. I wish I could say the same about the outcome of my plays from last night. Speaking of which, I want to recap those losing plays real quick, as well as offer up my plays for tonight's NBA slate. So let's dive into it. Starting off with last night's plays. Now, I know I gave out multiple tickets, but I'm going to use this six-player flex as an example because it pretty much sums up the outcome of every other play that I gave out. Starting off with public enemy number one, Mr. Mike Conley. We had him going over 6.5 assists, which eventually got bumped up to 7, so we got it at a good number. It was heavily juiced to go over. Didn't matter. Ended up finishing with just 3 assists, became more of a scorer, which is shocking, especially because the past few games he's been dishing them rock out, getting well over this number, and going up against Charlotte Hornets, so inside top 5 and get up the most assists per game to opposing point guards. So the matchup was prime, just never came to fruition. And then we had Bam Adebayo going over his points and rebounds. Dude actually was beasting. Unfortunately, the rest of his team wasn't. They were getting blown out against the Bucks, who were without Giannis Antetokounmpo. So it was kind of shocking to see the Heat get blown out like that. And Bam was doing his thing. He was definitely well on his way to going over. However, he never saw the floor in the fourth quarter. They had the backups in. The Heat pretty much threw in the towel, and that was that. And lastly, Chris Paul. The dude actually was doing his thing. He had 4 assists quickly in the first half, and he ended up finishing with just 6 for the rest of the game. Now, I didn't watch the entire game. I didn't really go into stats and what the outcome was. Not sure if the Suns were blowing them out and they pulled starters off. I don't know. But to finish with just 6 assists is, not something I was expecting. But it is what it is. Everybody else did their thing. Obviously, we had Kawhi, who was my favorite play. He easily went over. I believe it was either a double overtime or overtime. I didn't really get into it. And PG obviously went over his assists, so I guess thank God for the OT. I don't know if he got it during regulation. And, and that was pretty much it, man. Everybody else just didn't come in and didn't do their thing as expected. Mike Conley was actually the one that really killed all of our plays because he could have salvaged our night if he would have went over his number. But we got to forget about that and move on. Hopefully, I bet within your means. And with that said, I want to offer up my plays for tonight's NBA slate. I really like what they got going on right now, so let's get it rocking. Best of luck. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.